Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Please tap that like and subscribe if you don't mind down below on your way, and it helps us out a lot. Today, guys, we are covering, as you know, well, first of all, before we even get into today's episode, which is where XRP's price is going by 2030, which is clearly at least to $100 in XRP. Obviously speaking, anybody who follows crypto knows anything about trading, charts, finance in general, macroeconomics, so on and so forth. Anybody who's been paying attention, for anyone to say that XRP is not going to at least $100 a coin by 2030 is simply ludicrous for anybody to think that, who has eyes on the target. Am I a financial advisor? No, I'm not. Am I a crypto advisor? No, I'm not. Am I an information giver? Yes, I am. Am I an entertainer? Well, sometimes. Do I like to talk crypto? For sure, yes, 24/7, like a little madman. I love it. It's fantastic. It's my favorite thing to do in the world. And if you watch the channel for any amount of time, you will see the truth that it is one of my favorite things to do. And it is the funnest new animal I have found in my life recently over the past years. It has ignited my fire and gotten me so interested in something once again in this life, meaning finance and blockchain technology. Besides my personal relationships and besides my work, my profession, as a hobby or something to get into and learn as something new in this world, boy, I've not been able to let it go. I've clutched it tightly for years and years and gone down this rabbit hole along with you and some others. I hope we're all enjoying the ride. I appreciate you coming along on the ride with me. You got Frank the Crypto Tank, Blockchain Made Easy. I like to cover everything XRP and also XLM, XDC, HBAR, so on and so forth, Algo, IOTA, Quant 80A. Please see our 8 video series on the new QFS or quantum financial system. I think you'll love that. Please go check that out on our channel. We've got our guys got it nice and packaged up for you there for you to dissect it and love it and chomp it up there. Art Caffeine, welcome in this morning. How are you this morning, my good brother? Nice to see you in here. And to all the others in, let's go ahead and get to the topic at hand here and some of my notes concerning where and why and how XRP is at least going to at least $100. Coming up very likely by 2030. It could be faster. I mean, we could be at $100 by the end of 2026, 2027 for Christmas sakes. How apropos, right? For Christmas sakes. Okay. For the sakes of Christmas. Okay, here's the thing. Hold on. Let's get down to it. Stop trying to be funny, Tank. You're only making yourself laugh. Nobody's laughing. Don't take the silly road here. Stay focused. Okay. I feel like I'm back in school. All right, here we go. Hang on now. All right. A number of things. I hope you're being entertained here on the channel. I have notes that just go on and on and on, and I don't even know where to start. So how about I simply start at the basics? Okay, so for newcomers and for longtime listeners, yeah, right, longtime listeners. Like I've been on the air for years. We came on the air in April. Longtime listeners, like I'm on, CBS or something. Nobody's even listening to you. You're on YouTube. Okay, for the folks who are actually listening here on YouTube and forevermore who will listen to this video, I will say this. We are now at a time, let's see, hold on now. Where are we? Where am I? We're on Earth, right? Okay, we're on planet Earth, and it's December 30th, Tuesday, December 30th, 7:05 a.m. here on this third rock from the sun in the third dimension. Pretty positive. Okay, this is where we are now in time, and let me share it. Here's XRP's price. Now, well, here's XRP moving. My wife likes to call this asteroids. By the way, almost 500,000 XRP trading in the past minute. There you go. My wife likes to call that asteroids. Hilarious. She's so funny. All right, XRP's at $1.85 right here. Here, let's get to it. Here you go. $1.85. Now, we're getting a repricing coming up very shortly and how we see, the title of the episode, how we see $100 XRP. Now, there are multiple prongs that send us there. We can narrow, or we can more broadly state that there are 3. More broadly, encompassing, prongs that comprise some subsets in those prongs, okay? I'm making this up, but I'm not. I'm making this up speaking off the cuff, but I'm using good logic here. Okay, so if you've got at least 3 broader prongs, or you can think of it, of course, like the Ripple logo, like a Triskelion, with 3, the little spinner. Okay, ODL's 1, for sure. Yeah. Tokenizing real-world assets, that would be a second prong. It's probably prong number 3. It doesn't need to be. Okay, in my opinion, we simply need... Stop saying okay like that, Tank. It's kind of annoying. If I'm annoying myself, I'm annoying you. I must apologize. Okay. Say okay a little more slowly. You're not Joe Pesci. All right. How about switch to all right? ODL? Come on. ODL usage, even in the seams between banks, which are the seams used between as the cushioning, as the liquidity between the banks alone, that alone, massive, on a massive pervasive scale throughout the next, over the next year on year kind of thing. Forget it. Creates supply pressure. ETFs, spot ETFs, only more coming, including, come on, a BlackRock ETF's coming. That's strategic. I covered this in an episode, and I'll say it again. That's strategic. They're the first one to pop out with the ATTF, maybe number 1 or 2, right? But no, where are they? There are 5 that are rocking. We're going to cover ETF inflows in just a little bit, including how much XRP is being held. But why is BlackRock not playing ball? What's going on? They're talking about an ETF, but where are they? The biggest and best, where are they? Well. Don't you know they'll be coming on board soon as well as some others? What do you think that's going to... Okay, do you know how this works? Yes, you do. Most of the folks that are in here know how this works. After a while, OTC and dark pools cannot be sourced anymore. The open exchanges need to be sourced more heavily. XRP will be used more. We're needing, don't forget about derivatives and collateralization with XRP. I didn't mention that as another prong. So you've got ODL as one prong. You've got massive ETF supply pressure as another prong, particularly as the years go on here, as the Qs go on and the years go on in runs of 4. We get end of Q1 coming up this year. I think y'all know what's good. We'll wait to see what happens. That's another prong. How about real-world assets as another prong? How about collateralization and token? Okay, so let's get into it today. The thing about XRP that I'll get to comments too, guys. Sorry. The thing about XRP that some folks do see and some folks don't see is the massive snowball and don't forget about thin liquidity and thin float here. Will all of this supply pressure, the supply shock. Now, we're not making more XRP. And XRP is also, in a small way, deflationary. As it's used, it becomes a little more scarce in the ledger. In a tiny fractional way. However, its mechanism is deflationary. Everybody tracking me with folks coming on the internet and saying, no, ODL, come on, it's not going to go up from ODL. That doesn't. The exchanges are just holding it. True. This repricing effect happens, however, over the next 2 to 3 to 4 or 5 years or so because of the dynamics I've just mentioned. Let's get into them in greater detail now. Okay? Is everybody having fun here on the channel? Keep a smile on. Wait, hang on. Make sure you're smiling. Oh, look at. If you don't have a smile, what do you have? Are we having fun yet? I hope we are. Let's get to some very quick charts here. In fact, hold on here. Sorry, guys. Oh, boy. Let's get to charts. And let's get over to... First of all, by the way, one of my all-time favorites here, ever since the project launched, and boy, do I love it, and Mr. Donald Trump loves it too, his family, his company, is 1242 for a chain link. connecting the chains. Where are we here? ICP, Internet Computer. Please, let me get this up a little higher so you can see it. Please, let's not forget about Internet Computer. Let me get, by the way, because I continue to miss comments because of my streaming app not keeping up, and I don't know why. Anyway, that's okay. All right, guys, ICP is another crusher coming up. Filecoin, another crusher. It's in $1.32. Even if she doesn't go back to all-time high, because all-time high is $237 for a Filecoin. But getting to broader markets here, cryptocurrency market coming in at $2.98 trillion, 29 for a fear and greed. Imagine 99 at greed. 29 for a fear and greed, dipped into the fear. And you have a Bitcoin coming in a price at $87. $87.90. That'd be great. That's where we should be with Bitcoin. Hey, don't get upset with me. Bitcoin should be at $80 and $87.90. That's the real feel for you. Hey, don't get upset. Hey, I'm not trying to be controversial. I'm spitting the truth. It's a hypey, for all intents and purposes. Might as well be a meme coin. I can't believe he just said that about Bitcoin. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And he's having conversations with himself. Here's the thing about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not a store of value, and we know it. I'm not going into all of it again because it fails on 3 of the 4 that are required. I won't go into them now. Play my episodes back. I don't wish to annoy the public with the details of it. Bitcoin is not a store of value by any economic definition that we all follow as economic people. So shameful and embarrassing for folks to say Bitcoin's a store of value, economically speaking. No, maybe metaphorically, it's a great place for me to put my value of money, my dollars, and because it goes up dramatically year after year. It's the best performing asset in history. It's incredible, but it's done on speculation. It's achieved that on speculation. That can't be argued by any, and I'm not saying this to bait anybody. One cannot argue that as a strong financial mind or a strong financial player with a strong financial reputation. Time dovetailing reputation, folks' reputation into this. How can reputation-wise one stand strong and say Bitcoin's a store of value by the economic definition of a store of value, the 3 of the 4? Go check it out. It fails on 3 of the 4. It's not a store of value. What will the Bitcoin folk jump to next? We're a payment system. Whoops, no, we're not. We're too clunky and too. No, hang on, store of value. No, wait, that doesn't play out. Somebody put in the comments what Bitcoin is going to come up as number 3 for its play of what it is, why it's valuable to the world. Now look at. Don't get nervous and find your courage, please. Okay? Now, here's the thing. I would encourage you to find your courage. Can we get some etymology going on the channel this morning? That was an accidental root dovetail. Holy Christmases. That was purposeful. Guys, because it's Christmas time. But guys, can you please wake up and smell whatever you're drinking in your cup this morning? Bitcoin is not a store of value. Oh, I'm supposed to smile while I'm saying it. It's not a store of value. You go to the Wharton School of Business and try to say Bitcoin's a store of value, they're going to laugh at you. They're going to go, no, wait a minute. Do you understand economics? Oh, hang on, Mikey Saylor. Hold on, Mikey Saylor. You're a real smart guy. I know you know engineering and aeronautics and, aerospace and all this stuff. You went to MIT. God bless you. Yeah, no, really, I really mean that. And I love Mikey, and I hope I meet him someday. I love Mikey. I love everybody that I joke about and try to impersonate, and I haven't done it yet because I feel I'll fail with Saylor. I don't want to come across strange with Saylor with that voice. I could probably do it, though. Oh, I was going to try it right there. All right, look at Mikey Saylor. I'm talking to you now, Mike. You go walk into the Wharton School of Business, Mr. Saylor, and you tell me what they're going to say to you when you say, hey, excuse me, professor, you know Bitcoin's a store of value, right? And the professor is going to look back at you and say, excuse me, lad. This is an older professor getting ready to retire. Excuse me, young lad, Mr. Saylor. Do you understand what a store of value is, economically speaking? Let me ask you a strong question. If you answer yes, go ahead and lay it on me. What is a store of value? Come on, just have fun. This is fun. Bitcoin's a joke. Have fun with it. No, it's a joke. Have fun with it. Bitcoin's a joke, but have fun with it, meaning it's not what it says it is. It's a false character. It is not what it claims to be. How about that? Try that on for size, Bitcoin. I'm not talking to me in particular. Stop being so emotional. It's a thing. Are you ridiculous or what? Come on, wake up. People who get aggravated. I can't believe you're saying that about Bitcoin. What are you married to? Why don't you go marry it? Remember we used to say when we were like 6 years old? You love it so much, why don't you marry it? It's such a childish way to be, okay? Bitcoin's a joke. Own up to it. It is not a store of value. It is a store of speculation. You're on your second narrative and it still don't play out now, child. Now, what are you going to jump to as your third narrative, Bitcoin? What's your third play on reality? Because you're trying to play me and you're trying to tell me that the sky is green when I know it's not. Unless a hailstorm's coming, then it can kind of be green. But you are so full of it, and I will not believe that Bitcoin is anything other than a hypey speculative. Hey, Peter Schiff, hats off to you, buddy. Hey, hats off to Peter Schiff for seeing the truth on Bitcoin. He's right. Hey, Dan Pena? Hey, Dan, I do a good Dan Pena. Hold on. Oh, I can't do it because I can't swear and so forth on the channel. I do a good Dan Pena with the voice. Dan Pena, hats off to you, brother. All right, so you're older than me. Who cares? Not that much. You're still my brother. Don't you dare call me son. I will outson you. Yeah, Dan Pena, I love you, though. You got courage and you got nads. That's what we're looking for in this world. The dude's got courage. You show me with somebody with half the IQ and half the gifts in this world with guts and courage, they'll be as successful, if not more. It is a true statement. So hats off to Dan Pena saying the truth. And I can't swear, but he's like, Bitcoin's gonna go to zero. Mark my words. Now, I can do a good Pena. That wasn't really it, but I was starting to get into it. If I do 3 or 4, I'll do a good Pena. But yeah, Pena's over the target too. Guys, people who say Bitcoin is eventually going to be found out are over the target. Come on. Where's your creator first? No, come on. Some things just aren't going to ring true with me, and I'm going to get it does not compute. Where's the creator of this project? Oh, that was done purposely, Tank. You know that. To make a better money. What do you really know about Oh, please, just stop it. Just please stop it. Oh, by the way, smile. You got to keep a smile on when you're saying all these things. Okay. Now, everybody's saying, of course, I like Tank. First of all, get yourself, if you're going to yap like that, get yourself on full screen, learn how to use the equipment. Okay. Rero, I apologize. Good morning. Hey, Rero, real quick. Rero, I want to apologize to you for yesterday because you had a couple comments in there. One concerning silver, and so did, I think, Art at one point yesterday. And concerning silver the other day. Silver's rocking, of course, as y'all see. Thank goodness somebody saw silver about 10 years ago. A bunch of yous. I know we saw silver a while ago. Come on now. Anybody paying attention to crypto about 7 to 10 years ago, or something, let's call it, 6, 7 years ago or so, likely was paying attention to the price and the likelihood of silver and gold and the likelihood of them shooting up much higher, coming up very shortly. And of course, gold had its all-time highs and still rocking the house. And now here comes silver. And what does that all say? US dollar, no good. That's that signal. Lever gets pulled. One lever gets pulled, another gets pulled in the macro financial system, and how kind of like our whole monetary system works happens every time. But this time's different. No, happens every time. And here you go. When gold prices and silver go up like crazy, faith in US dollar, no good. Okay. Let me get to comments. Let's get to stronger points in the episode. Oh, by the way, I apologize, Rero, for yesterday, because this is why I have to use the phone as well. Because what happens is my app does not hang on to comments and refresh comments, even when I say refresh. So I do apologize, and thank you for the comment, and you are correct and 100% over the target. And by the way, XRP is overbought. You made another comment yesterday. And XRP is overbought, and we're on our way. We are on our way. Somebody tell me. I'm just going to sit and wait. Somebody tell me. Oh my gosh. And by the way, are we overbought or are we oversold? Right now. Right now. Are we overbought or oversold right now with XRP? Tell me in the comments, where are we with XRP? And do you know? And do we really know where we are with it? We want to get XRP scan up and some others and see if we can get down to it and get down to the truth. Do you guys know? Somebody tell me. You guys tell me in the comments. Give me the step-by-step how we're going to break down and find out whether or not, instead of listening to somebody on Twitter, on X, somebody tell me if we know the step-by-steps to break down whether a crypto is bought or overbought or oversold, besides RSI. I mean, we can look at RSI, we can get a clue, but besides, look at more deeply. Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me how we do it. Undersold? I think you mean overbought or oversold. Undersold? Let's see. Let's put this to rest. Let's look at a chart real quick, because RSI is going to give us a clue. Here, let's do this. Let's go here, because I'm not slick enough. See, I'm not slick enough with charts to trust myself. I know what I know. I know a little bit about charts. I know a little candle charts, but I don't know enough to answer this question deeply enough and be fair to the channel. So let me jump on here and ask. Let's see. I'm not simply going to trust Google, of course, but let's go here as a guide. Is XRP overbought as of today? And then watch. We'll press it. Watch. Here you go. Is XRP overbought or not? The overall rating is neutral right now. Okay. So let's ask this. Here, let me do this. This will be easier, more easy. Besides RSI, give me the 5 crucial steps to determine whether a stock is overbought or oversold. Since nobody's going to lay it in the comments, we'll get it up for you here. Wait, what did you just say? We'll pull it up for you here. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Bear with me. And don't tell me it's boring, because it's not. I'm still exciting. Hold on. I'll look at you in the eye a couple times here. Hold on. We'll get you through. Hold on. Okay. Non-RSI steps professionals use to judge whether a stock is overbought or oversold. Now, these work together, not in isolation. The root idea is always the same. Price stretches away from fair value, liquidity, or participation. So number one is distance from key moving averages. Here's how we check. The 20-day EMA will give us, of course, the short term, the 50-day. By the way, we have a video on this too. Even though I'm not deeply into this, we do have a video on the basics like this, including candlestick charts and things. Please check our videos. Also, 50-day EMA for an intermediate, and then a 200-day, SMA, and then a 200-day SMA long-term to give us a glimpse. Now, here's how we interpret it. Overbought prices far above the 20 to 50 to 200-day moving average, often 2 to 3 plus standard deviations. Now, when that happens, we're saying overbought. This is usual. This is 9 out of 10. Oversold, the price is far below those averages, and that would be oversold. So this is why it works. Markets oscillate around a mean, so extreme separation equals a stretched rubber band. So in strong trends, price can stay extended. Look for loss of slope or flattening before assuming a reversal. That's the first way we know. The second way is volume, behavior, participation, confirmation. Now, we want to check rising price versus declining volume. We want to check capitulation, spikes, and also volume moving average. Here's how we interpret it. Overbought is the situation where, in this case, where the price rising while volume contracts, That leads to buyers drying up. So that's overbought. Oversold, sharp sell-off with huge volume spike, which then forces liquidation, likely is the ending to that story. Okay. Why it works price without participation is fragile. And here's the volume is the fuel, by the way, in that situation. So that's the second factor is volume. The third is market structure and price action, trend integrity. Now, here's what to check. Higher trends, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows. Breaks of structure, or they're called BOS or breaks of structure. We want to watch out for that. And here's how we interpret that. Okay, so it's overbought if the higher high forms then forms and then fails to hold structure. If it's oversold if lower lows form, but then selling pressure weakens and structure stabilizes. Okay. And why it works, overbought, oversold, consolidate conditions show up first as structure failure, not indicators. So the structure will fail and show you before the indicator. So a little different from just simply looking at RSI. Now, number four, the fourth way is volatility expansion or compression. And we talked about this a little bit yesterday concerning XRP's compression, emotional extremes, basically. Here's what to check: the Bollinger Band width, the average true range or the ATR, and the sudden volatility spikes. And the way we interpret those things, those three things are, it is overbought concerning those three things. If volatility expands upward rapidly, that can lead to euphoric chasing. That's an overbought situation. Oversold as volatility explodes, of course, downward, and then we get the panic selling, which we've seen many times. So we're neutral now, supposedly. By the way, number 5 is momentum divergence. If we're going to teach on the channel, we might as well include number 5 as well and be comprehensive here. So momentum divergence, internal strength versus price. So here's what we check. We check the MACD histogram, we check the rate of change or the ROC, and the stochastic, not RSI, but the stochastic. And how to interpret this is to be looked at as, well, when we're overbought, price makes a higher high, momentum makes a lower low. And when we're oversold, price makes a lower low and momentum makes a higher low. So here's why it works. Momentum always weakens before price reversals. That's why. So if we put all this together in a professional framework, as if we were a trader, here's how they're doing it. A stock is truly overbought or oversold when multiple layers align. So here's how we find out whether it's overbought or oversold here on their channel without having to go to X and listening to somebody simply say it. Because we want to know for ourselves how it works. Because we don't parrot. We learn and we speak from the heart and understanding and truth. Okay, so if we put all this together, guys, a stock is truly overbought or oversold when multiple layers align. So each layer overbought or oversold. Here we go. Moving averages, price far, but I'm not going to run this whole thing. I could run the whole chart and I've already done it. I'm not going to be redundant here. That's all I would do there. So you understand what I've said. Play the video back if you need to. I hope that helps a great deal. I'm curious to see. Okay, so we have a little bit less XRP running right now. Guys, please do not forget about Caleb Brown, your one-stop shop for cryptocurrency brokerage, your cryptocurrency brokerage needs, because you don't want to be caught out in the cold. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is financial advice. You don't want to be caught out in the cold next cryptocurrency bull run here, stuck on exchanges that are crashed or limit you to the daily withdrawal limits that you have agreed to, by the way, in print and in writing when you click that little box. And you've said that I only want to be able to take $50,000 a day off my Uphold account once crypto runs that day. What? What happens if it goes to 100K? Your crypto there. What are you gonna do? Next day it's not there anymore. Now it's down. Now it's down to wherever. Oh boy. I hope you guys aren't going to get caught out in the cold this cryptocurrency bull run on exchanges where you can only pull just a certain amount off. And by the way, they're crashed by the time you try to get on it, because each time the cryptocurrency market gets volatile, whether it jumps very much up or very much drops down like a rock, the exchanges crash. Isn't that a funny thing? Huh. So how am I going to play ball and work with my crypto and be anything but a millionaire on paper if I can't access my crypto when it's actually up at that time and be able to pull massive amounts off of it? Riddle me that one, Batman. Anybody thinking here? Anybody got anybody got their thinking cap on? Who's got their thinking cap on? Come on, Tank, be nice. Don't be sarcastic with people. Guys, please go ahead. I love you all. Please go ahead and contact that toll-free number at the very bottom of the screen because I love you and you love me and you love yourself and you know that you want to take care of yourself and not simply be a millionaire on paper, and it's not financial advice. Tell them the tanker sent you when you go over there, by the way. Let's get back to markets real quick because I'm curious to see one little thing. Oh, we dropped just a little bit. We were at 2.99 trill when we started this whole thing this morning, and now we're at 2.98 trill. Dropped just a hair. Who gives two living craps? Guys, here's the thing about the market, and here's the thing about Bitcoin and everything else. Let me lay it to you straight real quick here on the channel. By the way, people are commenting and I'm not paying attention. Yes, our caffeine says we are on our way. Yes, we are. And yes. Marnie says, yes, everyone should be buying it, trying to be funny. Marnie, you are funny, and we thank you for joining the channel so much. And thank you for commenting to Art, to Marnie, to Rero, to my regulars that are here on the channel that support us and know that XRP is going nowhere but to the moon. And by the way, join us at XRP Las Vegas coming up here. And by the way, join special guest Art Caffeine joining us at XRP Las Vegas as a brother connection. Yeah, we'll be bumping into quite a few friends at XRP Las Vegas, I am sure. One, of course, of our brothers in the community is Mr. Art Caffeine. We love you, Art. Please join us at XRP Las Vegas this year. It's going to be quite an event. Go to xrplasvegas.com. Brad Kimes I suppose he's putting on the event, and then I believe Paul Barron and Paul Barron Network are actually hosting the event. So look forward to this. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to meet some of these gentlemen that I've been watching and learning from over the years, including Brad Kimes, DIA, all of them. Zach, yes, including everybody, all of them. Boy, I run again. Brad, did I mention Brad Kimes? I did. Did I mention Paul Barron? I didn't fully on the learning aspect, but thank you, Paul. A lot of learning from these folks. A lot of shilling of Ethereum and Bitcoin by some of these folks, too. But that's okay. I love everybody, and I'm here to be nice in the community and say, hey, God bless you, whatever lane you're in. Everything is going to build crypto, whether Bitcoin is real or not. Who cares? It's still going to build crypto. And when it doesn't, the utilities will. But here's the thing on Bitcoin. In closing, I love all the cryptos. Know that. I love me some Bitcoin. I have a bunch of Bitcoin. I love it. I have a bunch of Ethereum. I love it. Know that. Know that simply because I am all over these ISOs and the real players, I believe, in this, the real utility players, let me say, in this next world of blockchain technology, including Chainlink, including VeChain, including some other very strong players that are not necessarily an ISO or not necessarily a Bitcoin or an Ethereum. They're going to go to the moon. I think it's pretty obvious. So if anybody's having fun, give me a nod in the comments. Give me a like and subscribe. I'm loving you guys. I hope you're loving me. I hope I'm not missing too many comments. I love you guys. You guys are great. Everybody should be buying, in my opinion. Anybody who is not is missing the train. In my opinion, missing the train. I'm not a financial advisor because we are on our way to the moon with blockchain technology and most cryptocurrency project prices. That's my opinion. Crypto's risky. Don't buy or sell anything because of what I say or do. But make sure you keep a smile on and make sure you have a great day. And you better smile, Tank, as you say that. Shut up, teeth. Have a great day today, guys. Enjoy it. And I will see you tomorrow morning at Colorado time, 7 a.m. Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with the Tank Guy. That like and subscribe. Yeah. Have a good day. Be happy and cheery. Don't worry. It's coming.